live on YouTube as well too. So, Twitch, YouTube, welcome to the stream. Guys are saying, why is this early? Oh, hold on. I need to change the title on Twitch. That's why. One second. We're not playing 2K right now. There you go. There you go. That's why we're early. Welcome. Yeah, this is the Inter versus Juventus stream. So, if you're here for 2K, we're not playing 2K right now. We'll play 2K maybe later tonight. But right now, we're here for some Serie A, man. It's the first Serie A stream of the week, of the season, actually. I'm also watching on the side the end of the Real Madrid Sociedad game. I was watching the majority of it, and now, obviously, because we got to start this. Who's on the back of this shirt? Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it, chat? Il Principe. Diego. Milito. So yeah, man. Phantom, what you telling me, brother? What you telling me? Mbappe is moving crazy. Mbappe has started the season unreal, bro. Unreal. At the moment, hey, man, he took last season personally. How was the Madrid game? It's still going on right now, to be fair. It's still going on right now. I'm just watching the end of it right now. But yeah, today, guys, I saw the fixture list. I saw Inter, I saw Juve. I said, come on, guys. We would be doing this channel a disservice if we didn't do something for this game, man. Inter versus Juventus. You know, for a lot of people, chat, I would say bar Roma, Lazio, a lot of people consider this the biggest rivalry in Italy. There's a lot, obviously, right? Like Torino, Juve, Milan, Inter. But outside of Lazio, Roma, this is considered by a lot of people as the biggest rivalry in Italy. Derby d'Italia, that's what they call it. A lot of people think, oh, Inter versus AC, it's the Milan derby. That's a competitive derby. That's like a geographical derby. But there's no real bad blood between the two of them. In fact, the two ultras, they actually have like a pact together. Like, during the game, it's rivalry. Outside of that, we're brothers. Inter and Juve despise each other. They hate each other. That's more of like a hatred rivalry than... You know what like the comparison is, right? Let me think of a comparison. Like, Liverpool-Everton is a competitive rivalry. You know what I mean? It's a competitive rivalry. It's a geographical rivalry as well, too. But outside of the game, there's no bad blood between the two of them, right? Man United-Liverpool, geographical as well to an extent, right? Big north of England, of course. We won't ignore that. But it's also, like, A, competitive, but B, there's bad blood between both clubs. It's like United-Arsenal. Bad blood between both clubs. That's Juve versus Inter. So people be looking at Milan-Inter and they're like, oh, that's the big derby, right? That's the Milan derby. But Inter-Juve, these guys would go at each other's throats, bro. Fede. I'm watching, by the way, like I said, the Real Madrid game. 2-1 Real at the moment. 15 minutes left to play plus injury time. And on top of that, they've been playing with a man down for a long time now, bro. A long time. Hold on, I'm about to just shout out whoever just subbed on Twitch. Give me 1 second. Joy Boy, appreciate you for the sub, my boy. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. I am tuned into the Real Madrid game. Did Fulham score? Please tell me Josh King scored. Please. I got him in FPL. Please tell me Josh King did something this weekend, chat. Own goal. I seen Josh King for 4.5 on FPL. I was like, that's surely worth a punt right there, bro. Last minute winner. Wow. Poor Leeds. Let's see in the last 15 minutes if Sociedad can do anything here. What am I saying on Kylian Mbappe? Hey, he started the season exactly how I wanted him to start it. He looks hungry. He looks so much more like sharp than last season. Like, He's so much. I feel like he's so much more like alert and sharp and quick than he was last season. And then, of course, too, the influence on games is just ridiculous right now, man. The best Inter moment in my lifetime, it's the treble by far, man. Am I gonna keep tabs on West Ham versus Spurs? I'll keep tabs as much as you guys keep me updated, but I'm not gonna be watching that game. Is Voltamata better than Isaac? Are we asking that after one day? Are we asking that off of 90 minutes of football? There will be a match review after the game, of course. Of course. Do I think the Dean Huijsen red card was deserved? I think it was harsh. I definitely think it was harsh. Carvajal, well, I don't want to jinx him because he just misplaced the pass, but Carvajal has been good today, man. Did you guys see that pass from Carvajal outside of his foot first half? Trent-esque, man. Trent-esque. Inter black kit, Pirelli, wish I got it back in the day. You got it. Which one are you talking about, Harry? Which one? Because there's been a few, you know. I say draw tomorrow. Man United versus Man City. We'll be doing a watch along for that as well too tomorrow, guys, by the way. Carvajal, man, what a player. Let's go see the lineups for this game as well too. The recent one, is that the one that Lukaku wore? There was like a little bit of yellow on it. Is that the one that Lukaku wore? Like, I think the Pirelli was in yellow. That's the one, right? We got the lineups, of course, as well too. Let me head over the tactics, not the tactics board, but let me head over to this. Juve versus Inter. Okay. One second, man. So, the big interesting change for me is Dusan Vlahovic starts from the beginning for Juve, man. He starts from the beginning because the last few games it's been my man. Where's David? Where's David? Jonathan David. He's been the one starting, right? But Vlahovic, goal off the bench game 1, and then the winner off the bench last game as well too. This game, Igor Tudor has given him the go-ahead. He's starting up front. That'll be interesting. Yildiz is the danger man for Juve. We all know that he's their best player. I mean, I think he's one of the best players in the league anyways. Koop Miners playing as a number 10, or let's see whether it's going to be a 3. Let's see how he lines up. Thuram and Locatelli in midfield. Weston McKennie as a left wing back. Kalulu as a right wing back. I know he's done that a few times this season. Gatti, Bremer, Lloyd Kelly, and Di Gregorio. I'm not going to lie, guys. This Juve team does not really move me like that. It's all right. However, this Inter team, I'm less than convinced of them as well too, man. I'm less than convinced. Di Marco and Agosto on either side. Obviously, the guy out is Di Marco. Bastoni, Acerbi, and Akanji. Is this Akanji's first start for Inter? Starting from the beginning, Manuel Akanji. Basically the Pavard replacement. Barella, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan, all reliable in the midfield. And then Thuram and Lautaro Martinez. So, during the Club World Cup, what's my man's name? Christian Kivu was experimenting with one up front. It was almost like a 4-2. It was like a 3-4-2-1 with Lautaro up front on his own. But Serie A's back and he's going back to all reliable. Lauti and Thuram up front. Thuram has started the season pretty well, but last game, obviously, they suffered a really bad defeat at home to Udinese. So, the changes have been made. This is the team to go out. And I know it's at Juve, and I know it's a derby. But I'm not going to lie, guys. Inter have the better team here, in my opinion. I think Inter should be taking full advantage of Juve today. My prediction, I think Inter take this 2-1. I'm not really... I know Juve are top of the league. I know they're 2-0 at the moment. But I go Inter 2-1, in my opinion. I think Inter will win this game. And if they don't, boy, I'd love to see where it goes wrong. Because, man, I'm looking at Lloyd Kelly and McKennie on the left-hand side. Kalulu and Gatti on the right-hand side. That's okay, man. That's okay. Keep Vlahovic quiet. Keep Yildiz quiet. I think Inter should win this game. But, guys, of course, let me know in the comments, in the chat. Keep me posted. What are your predictions, man? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Let me get back to this Madrid game. 11 minutes left. In fact, this game's actually going to start soon. Hold on. Kivu's a bad manager, though. I wouldn't call Kivu a bad manager, man. I've been critical of the appointment of Kivu, but I think it's more because he's unproven rather than a bad manager. I think it's too early to say whether he's a bad manager or a good manager. You know what I mean? How do we know? He's coached like 15 games in his life. Shout out Albania. Thank you, Demir. W's in the chat for Albania, man. Inter have beaten Juve away only 2 times in the last 10 years. That's crazy. That's a stat for you right there, man. Wow. That is a stat for you. They're just lining up at the moment, guys. We're just going to wait for this game to start. Again, like I said, I'm watching the last few minutes of Sociedad versus Real Madrid. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button. We got about 300 of you guys in the chat at the moment. Only 40 likes. Hit the like button. How's the FPL? At the moment, it's okay, man. I didn't have a great week in terms of transfers, man. I'm not too happy with the transfer work I did. Kivu is small next to Igor Tudor, huh? Wow. By the way, this is for my unks out there, but anyone who grew up on 2000 Serie A, watching Igor Tudor and Kivu together as managers is crazy, man. It's crazy. Because I grew up with these guys playing for Juve and playing for Inter. And now they're coaching each of their respective teams. Life's funny, man. Any of my Madrid fans in the chat, is this what it's gonna be this season, right? Carvajal and Trent just like alternating games. Is that what's gonna happen this season? Everton 0-0 to Aston Villa. Oof. Trent felt discomfort. Okay. I can't lie. Carvajal came back way fitter than I thought he was going to at first. I thought Carvajal was going to take a few months to come back. But Carvajal has come back, and he just looks like old Carvajal, man. So I can't lie. Between him and Trent at the moment, there's definitely competition for that starting spot. Carvajal is still that guy, bro. So, obviously, Trent is for the future, right? Yeah, Villa still haven't scored a goal in 4. Is nuts, man. But, yeah, man, Carvajal. He's not letting go of that spot or easily, bro. Yeah, facts. Injuries these days, bro. They might be Mickey Mouse, bro. If you aren't back in 4 months, get a new dot. Facts, bro. I'll let you know about Champions League in a second. 1 sec, chat. What was I going to do just now? What was I going to do? Why am I recording? Recording was not meant to do. Okay, game's about to start soon. And we'll start it as soon as this game gets kicked off. All right, we're live. We are live. Inter versus Juve, the first Derby d'Italia of the season. And it comes with Juve topping the table. Not something I think a lot of people thought would be the case after 2 games, but to be fair, then again, it is only 2 games. But this is the first real test, I think, for both of these sides. I also think, chat, let me know what you guys think about this. I think arguably Inter have more weapons coming off the bench, no? I know Juve have Jonathan David, but I think overall, I think I look at Inter's bench and I think it's a little more dangerous. Inter have Andy Diouf, new midfielder. Fratesi can change the game. Luis Enrique can change a game. Zielinski, Boni, Esposito. Whereas, to be fair, Juve, I forgot about Openda. Oh, I forgot about Openda. I forgot they signed Openda, chat. Openda, Jonathan David. I would say those are the two main guys. I still maintain it. I think Inter are more off the bench. But those two... Openda as a third-choice striker is not a bad option, bro. That's a great option to have. That is a real good option to have. Oof. An early pressure already from Inter. How good is it for Juve fans to see Bremer again, by the way? Zegorova is class, but I feel Mbangula should have stayed. Zegorova is really, really good. Is he on the bench for them today? No, right? He's not even on the bench. Since McKennie's been a starter, Juve have fallen off, not gonna lie. It's the way they deploy him as well, too. It's a little bizarre for me. Where the hell did they get Openda? Or when the hell? I think it was like final days of the transfer window. But having Luis Openda as damn, Leipzig lost everyone, huh? Daniel, I can't lie. I'm not the guy to go to for betting, bro. I'm not the guy to go to for betting. I'm sorry. If you give me my opinion, I think Inter will win I think Inter will win the game. And then Napoli versus Fiorentina, I would go Napoli win. Maybe draw for Inter, but I don't think Inter will lose, if that helps you. But I don't bet, bro. Yeah, I've seen Voltemada's goal. I love that name, by the way. I love that name, Voltemada. That might be my favorite name in football right now. Niklas Voltemada. That is crazy. Niklas Voltemada. You know how Cam was talking about like German names like Ballack, Kroos, Muller, Voltemada. That is crazy. Locatelli. I really liked Locatelli a few seasons back, but I feel like he hasn't progressed how I thought he would. Barella! Wow! Chat, when you see Barella tee up for a shot like that, ha! Be prepared. Be prepared. When you see Barella wind himself up to unleash a strike like that, my goodness. My goodness. Watch the end. Faisal cooked you for no reason. Can you... I can't open this link. I'm not gonna lie. I can't open it because I'm not using Twitch. Well, actually, let me go on Twitch right now and see it.
I beg you, bring me his passport right now. Because I know for a fact he ain't Moroccan, bro. He's not Moroccan, he's not Spain, he's not Spanish. Someone bring me his passport, bro. And he can't beat Iraqi either.
Is this about Brahim Diaz?
Because Iraq has produced me. I'm a great baller. I'm a great baller. He can't beat Tebow. Tebow. Not now, man. Not today, please, bro. We got 10 players, act. He's Algerian. Wallah, he's Algerian. Brahim Diaz is Algerian, fam. Brahim Diaz, he's Algerian, fam. He's the same country as Lyes, fam. If they produce people like Lyes, they definitely produce people like Brahim Diaz, fam.
Oh my
He's
God.
Algerian, bro.
How is he dissing an entire country? Yo, Algerians, you guys gotta go at... We gotta go at Faisal together, bro. This has to be a united front, bro. This has to be a united front. The way this guy just won't leave my country's name out of his mouth. But if I start talking about Iraq, I'm the bad guy. Let me chill. No politique. Let me chill, man. Lyes, I have a theory. I feel like every winger has a mental switch which indicates their end product, and once it's flicked, it doesn't go back down. Example, Sterling's switch was against Everton, Sane versus Liverpool, etc. So what are you trying to say? Like, once they start scoring goals, they don't stop? Or like once they stop scoring goals or whatever, they don't start again? Is that what you're trying to say? Faisal, forget about banned from Béjaïa, bro. Honestly, he's not allowed in the country, bro. What the hell? I'll make it a mission to make sure Faisal doesn't step foot into my country, bro. Facts, man. Algeria's produced way more ballers than Iraq has. Who's the biggest baller Iraq has produced? Algeria. We produced Zidane. Anyways, back to the game. Back to the game. Does Zidane claim Algeria? Look up Zidane Algerian flag. You'll see, bro. He's a Kabyle as well, too. If you know, you know. He's Amazigh. Çalhanoğlu picking it up from his defenders. I don't know why I said Guatemala, bro. Honestly, Guatemala was the first country I thought of, man. Sometimes it's just whatever comes to your mind, bro. You just say it, man. You just say whatever comes to your mind. I said Guatemala that day. The next day, I might say Cuba. The next day after that, I might say, I don't know, Taiwan. The next day after that, who knows? Angola. I'm definitely not saying Iraq, though. That country ain't never making the World Cup. You could expand it to 100 teams. That team still ain't making the World Cup. Malo Forza Inter. Hey, big day for 05, man. Big day for 05. Dumfries preparing the long throw. Thuram. Easily dealt with. Easily dealt with. How am I feeling about the Manchester derby? Bro, I'm gonna be so real. I'm not really that stressed about it. They have so many players out. And we have a pretty good record against City as of late. I'm going there expecting us not to lose. Now, can we get a win? I don't know about that. Because we're missing a few players as well, too. But I'm not going into, like, it's not even about I believe in United so much. But City have not really shown me a reason to be, like, super scared. You know what I mean? I think United should go there and hope to get a result. And if not, then there's a serious problem. We're not playing City of 18-19. Go there and get a result. I see so many people, like, they want me to go to these games and be like, oh, I'm so scared. What the hell? Man United spent 300 million pounds in the summer. Please get results. What the hell? Hey, Amorim coached 3 games against Pep Guardiola last season, bro. He didn't lose a single one of them. United are not the favorites, but I would say, like, I'm expecting a tight game. Because that's what the last few games have been like between United and City. They are usually tight. Hey, shout out Trinidad, man. Shout out Trinidad in the chat, man. Big Ben says, haha, you and FaZe are the best duo, yin and yang. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Hey, me and Faisal at the moment, bro. We coming like Kobe and Shaq right now, huh? We coming like Kobe and Shaq. He's definitely Shaq, by the way. For obvious reasons. I know Lyes feels like an NFL player when he drinks from that Gatorade bottle. Yeah, I feel like an athlete, bro. Alright, so what's the play, coach? Who I got winning this one, Billy? I got Inter. Internazionale di Milano. Voldemort is crazy. You wearing the wrong jersey. I'm wearing the right jersey, bro. I'm wearing the right jersey. Forza Inter, man. I ain't wearing that Juve kit today. Where's the rest of the scoreboard? What do you mean? Oh, hold on. Is it like cut off for you guys? No, it shouldn't be. I am live on Twitch. Starts up sell 17-18 Sterling, 16-17 Sanchez, 2021 Son. I would start 16-17 Sanchez. 17-18 Sterling, 2021 Son. Out of all those three players at their best, I'm taking Sanchez, bro. Would I take Son or would I take Sterling? Ooh. I'm not sure about that one, actually. But I definitely think Sanchez was the best player of the three. At their best, Alexis, man. Wow, what a player. What a player. You think 2-2? That's what the AI is telling you. Oi! Vlahovic! Oof, big block from Acerbi. Big block from Acerbi. Why did Alexis fall off? You guys want to know why Alexis fell off? Let me tell you why Alexis fell off. 2014. Alexis Sanchez went to the World Cup. 2015. Alexis Sanchez went to Copa America. 2016. Alexis Sanchez went to Copa America again. 2017. Alexis went to the Confederations Cup. 4 summers in a row, Alexis Sanchez was playing high-intensity football through the summer, after a whole season. So, a player who plays as intensely as Alexis Sanchez does, it was always going to happen. Cool Miners across goal. Inter poorly clear it. Locatelli. The Rammer. Oi! Lloyd Kelly! Of all people, Lloyd Kelly just scored. Of all people, Lloyd Kelly. This is bad, chat. Yeah. That's terrible defending from Juve, man. That is terrible defending from Juve. Yeah. Failed to clear their lines like 6 different times, chat. The strike was clean. It's a great strike, but what are Inter doing defensively, bro? That's poor, man. That's so poor. That is so poor. Bremer does exceptionally well. One center back to another. Lloyd Kelly. What a finish, though. Huh? Lloyd Kelly, incredible finish. But pain, man. Pain. 1-0 Juve. 1-0 Juve. And Inter now have a mountain to climb. No way they're showing us Baz own a goal, game score. No way they're showing us just advertisements in the middle of the game. Did I just see that correctly, chat? Did Serie just show me a sponsor middle of the game? Barella. Gets back the ball. Lautaro. Dumfries. Oh, my goodness gracious, man. McKennie hacks him down. Hacks him down. I will be streaming for the Manchester Derby tomorrow. But anyways, Alexis Sanchez fell off because he was playing high-intensity football 4 years straight from August to, like, July. August to July, man. At the tempo that Alexis plays football. It's not like Ozil playing football. The intensity that Alexis plays football, he was playing that intensity 4 years straight for like 10 to 11 months. 1 month break. And then by the time he came to United, I even think the first half of that season of Arsenal, you could see the decline. in my opinion. Alexis Sanchez is a legend for sure, bro. He's a legend. Chile, what he did with Chile is crazy. You know, Chile right now are bottom of their CONMEBOL group. That just shows you, man. That golden generation. What a team. Arturo, Alexis, Valdivia, Bolsajor, Medel, Eduardo Vargas, Lautaro, Barella. Lautaro should have struck that, man. Weekly recaps. To be fair, though, I do a lot of reviews for the games themselves. On YouTube, they can't see Inter on the scoreboard. Oh, I see what you guys mean now. Hold on. Give me a second. I see what you mean now. That should be better, no? That should be better. I'd like to make it a little smaller, though. I can't lie. This is too big now. All right, cool. There you go. Better now, right, chat? On YouTube. Yeah, much better. Okay. Yeah, I'll be doing a watch along for the Manchester Derby for sure. For sure. Barella. Scary games I play. I don't do horror movies. I can't lie, bro. Not for me. That jump scare shit, nah, it's not really for me, bro. I don't get the thrill of like, something like I don't like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like good movies, bro. I don't like The Conjuring and the shit. I won't watch that stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's not for me. Am I doing 2K after the game? I might play 2K later. I gotta do a review for this after. Of course I read YouTube chat. Yeah, I did watch the latest Fantastic Four. Sumaya just sent the Discord in the chat, so if you guys want to join the Discord, which I strongly recommend because it always tells you guys when I go live. I do my hot take videos like based on that. I do my Q&As based on that. Make sure you get there. Akanji. Nice from Akanji. Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. Bastoni. Inter have a lot of the ball. And for the most part, I've been in control of the game, but that goal that they conceded was such a mess defensively, bro. Mkhitaryan. Oof. Nah, you know what it is as well, too, bro. I don't mind stuff that's like, oh, like I like thrillers, for example, but horror movies, like the whole point is just to scare you. I'm like, this is stupid for me, bro. Like that's not enjoyable for me. A thriller, like a good thriller, I don't mind it whatsoever. Those are good. I don't mind the feeling of dread. But these ones of like these like big jump scares and like blood, I'm like, this is dumb for me, bro. I don't really enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. I find horror movies like extremely overrated, to be honest. Extremely overrated. I said shook you. Not at all, bro. Not at all. One player from Juve and Inter you would want for Man United. Well, obviously Kenan Yildiz, of course. And then Inter, Yassine Amora. Oh, here, hold on one sec. Thuram. Go back to Barella, man. Barella clipped inside. Dumfries. Thuram. Way over. And then someone from Inter that I would take. Oh, Bastoni, man. Bastoni in our back three would be cold, bro. The Conjuring hype, bro. I'll never watch that shit, man. Cross from Inter again. Header from Bastoni just goes over. I think Inter have replied well since the goal, to be fair. But, hey, trying to break down this Juve team is going to be difficult. Ah, Kawhi's very reasonable demands. You're funny, man. You're funny. Prime Henry or Prime Aguero? That's not even the conversation, man. It's obviously Prime Henry, bro. And I love Aguero, but it's obviously Prime Henry. Very low socks on players. Not for me. Not for me, man. That's not my kind of kit aesthetic, you know what I mean? My pitch aesthetic would not be low socks. Either wear them normally or over the knee, but the low socks, nah. Grealish does it all the time, too. I think only a certain kind of player can pull that off. And you got to be like the Grealish type. But for me, I'm not about that, bro. Prediction about the derby. I think I said probably a draw. I go a draw. 1-1. Prime R9 or Mbappe? R9. Ronaldo Nazario, bro. Barella. Dumfries. Ball into the box. Barella. Dumfries! They're saying goal kick. Inter, bro. They're pushing. They are pushing. Paul, appreciate you for the 1 month, brother. Thank you so much for subbing, bro. Shout out Paul, man. W's in the chat for Paul. Yeah, I think Bruno will probably play as one of the 10s tomorrow. I would assume so. Do I think Tevez is more of a Juve legend? Tevez is not a Man United legend. No way. I don't think he's a Juve. He's more of a Juve legend than Man United, but he's not a Man United legend. Come on. Most Man United fans hate Tevez's guts. The question should be, is Tevez more of a City legend or a Juve legend? Silva, Dybala, Isco, or Ozil. I think Ozil is the best player of those four. But it's tough between him and David Silva. A video on the Hall of Fame? No. I'm not doing a video on the Hall of Fame. Barella. Thuram. Oh, poor pass. Uh-oh. No. Juve really haven't been in the game, though, chat. If we're being real. Juve have not been in this game whatsoever. Whatsoever. Which signing that United missed out on still hurts you? Vidal, maybe? If we even consider us missing out on him. But I would have loved to sign Vidal. Oh, Kroos. Kroos in 2014 or 2015. That one hurts. Ronaldinho was before my time, man. In terms of when he was linked to United. I wasn't watching United those days. Nasri was a big one. Nasri was a huge one, actually. Because Nasri, when I was a kid, was one of my favorite players. Barella. Basically everyone from the 13-14 window. Fabregas, Thiago, Bale. Prime Family Guy or Prime American Dad? That's a silly question, with all due respect. It's obviously Family Guy, bro. American Dad cannot chat the Family Guy, I'm sorry, in any capacity. The question should be Family Guy or The Simpsons. Family Guy should... Respect Family Guy, bro. You can't compare American Dad to Family Guy. That's true, it is the Thuram derby. I actually didn't even realize that. Daniel, I think Amarin already said that Lamens will not be starting tomorrow. He's going to go with Bayender. Inter corner! Oh, it just fell in the path of Thuram and he just couldn't react quick enough. It's been all Inter since the goal, though. Compute 14, thank you for the resub. Thank you, brother. Would you work for Man United if the offer comes in? If it makes sense. But I'm telling you right now, the offer to work for Man United will never come in. If I work a day in my life for Man United, I'll be shocked. Can I represent Chelsea a bit on SDS? Represent them. I don't represent anyone but myself, bro. And Man United when they ask me to. But I represent myself, bro. I just give my opinions. If you don't like my opinions, that's one thing. But I don't go on there to represent anybody. Maybe interviewing players. Yeah, maybe I might interview players, but it won't be through the club. It'll be like an interview with Bleacher Report. But I don't think they'll ever ask me to do work for them. Hey, shout out Angola, bro. Nah, fatty, impossible. I'll never sell myself out in terms of football opinions, ever. It'll probably cost me, oh my goodness, Locatelli almost. It'll probably cost me, I mean, it has cost me opportunities. Like I said, I don't think I'll ever work for Man United, but I don't really value work opportunities over authenticity. Because I always believe you stay true to yourself, bro, the right opportunities will come around. ...2010 UCL final kit, bro. What a kit, by the way. What a beautiful kit this Inter kit is. Here's Çalhanoğlu on the break. Inter take him down. That's going to be a yellow for Gatti. Outside shout for Champions League winner this year, Chelsea. Chelsea for me, bro. 3 favorites to the World Cup. Spain, Argentina, France. Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan picks it up in space. Agosto. Mickey. Çalhanoğlu! Hakan! Hakan with the strike! Hakan with the strike, 1-1. What a finish, bro. What a finish from Hakan, man. Inter get right back in the game. And what a strike from Hakan, bro. My goodness. I need to see that goal again because it was a nice passing move from Inter. And you have to say, bro, it's deserved. You have to say it's deserved. You'd be lying if you said it wasn't deserved. Like, Inter, since the goal got scored by Juve, it's been all Inter. A deflection, maybe? Agosto plays it into the path of Hakan. Hakan takes it first time. I think it does take a nick off. Is that Thuram? Did it nick off Thuram? It might have, you know. That might have gone off Thuram, bro. Hey, I don't know who's claiming it, but 1-1. And again, I think deserved. I think Inter have been the much better team today. The much better team. If Haaland takes Norway to the World Cup, does he have more of an international career than Vinny Jr.? He already does. He already does. Vinny barely has an international career. Hey, appreciate you, Pog Bing King. Appreciate that, brother. If we got Pedri, but we had to sell Menu, would I do it? Of course. What the hell? Pedri's a better player. And I'm pretty sure they're like similar age. Yeah, bro. Pedri's the best midfielder in the world for me. McKennie, Thuram. Kenan. Oh, great touch from Kenan. Pastoni closes him down, but I think he picks up a knock. If you're Lilian Thuram, who are you supporting for this game? He's supporting Juve, bro. Thuram is a Juve boy. After a month now, does your opinion on La Liga race change? Maybe a little, because Barca, I think they look vulnerable this season a little more than they did last year from a defensive point of view. And I think Mbappe is obviously playing now back to like the level we know he is. Save me the amount of goals he scored last season. This looks like the real Kylian Mbappe. And they have Alonso, who I think makes them just much more organized of a defensive team. Thuram or Desai? That's before my era, man. That's before my era. I caught more of Thuram, to be fair. Desai, by the time I was watching football, he was done. To be fair, I didn't watch prime Thuram week in, week out, but I caught much more of Thuram than Desai, so it wouldn't be fair for me to say one or the other. Vidic or Terry? Terry, I think. What would I say was the last truly great Juve team? 17-18, I think they had a really good team. That team that almost came back against Real Madrid. I said 14-15. They made a Champions League final after that. I say 17-18. Even that is a push. Maybe 16-17, but I'd say 17-18. Lautaro. Mkhitaryan. All the way out to Dumfries. Dumfries does really well to keep that in, because I can't lie, that was a terrible pass from Mkhitaryan. Akanji. Çalhanoğlu. It is all Inter, huh? Inter look really good. Inter look really, really good. Mkhitaryan. Hakan! Saved by the Gregorio. Do I have a favorite team in every country, or is it just Inter? I like a lot of teams. So in France, for example, I don't really have a favorite team, even though because I work a lot with Lyon, I think Lyon I've kind of like I've adopted them as my team, or maybe they've adopted me as a fan. But I don't really love anyone in France to say like they're my team. You know what I mean? I got a soft spot for PSG. Saint-Etienne is my mom's side's team, and Lyon have just been like the side that I've worked with probably the most in football, the most regularly. Inter, is definitely in Italy. Spain, it really depends on the players, to be fair. I really liked Barca in the Messi era, but then when he left, I liked Real because of Benzema. And now I probably like more Barca players. But I wouldn't say like I'm a fan of either team like that. And in Germany, I don't really support anyone in Germany. I've never seen JJ Gabriel play, ever. So I couldn't tell you. EFL League One prediction. I'm real with you guys, man. I don't watch League One. I don't watch the EFL, the third division of England. So I wouldn't be able to give you like a good prediction. Regarding your work of Leon, where can we read it? You'd really have to be subscribed to. I say subscribe. You just have to watch the Ligue 1 show, which is like this like magazine show I'm on every single week. Recently I interviewed Tyler Morton of former Liverpool player. He's obviously now of Lyon. I interviewed him. I went to Lyon Saint-Etienne last season. So I really do stuff with Ligue 1 that involves Lyon. But I'm going to post a segment of the Tyler Morton interview soon on Instagram. Mkhitaryan. West Ham 1-0. West Ham 1-0. Who scored? Çalhanoğlu! Wow, this guy just peppered it, bro. Wow, yes, this goal in 1920. Gnabry might be back. Let me see. Kimmich. Oh, Lyes, wow. Limer. Gnabry. Ooh! Whoa! Gnabry just scored the goal of the weekend. Holy shit.
C'est devoir.
Oh my goodness, Serge Gnabry. Wow. That's incredible. That is incredible. Thuram. Back to the game. McKennie. Kelly. Bremer. Yildiz. Brilliant turn. Kenan Yildiz! Wow! Wow! Star boy! Star boy! Kenan Yildiz! Wow! Alright, this is world class from Kenan Yildiz, man. I can't even hate. You guys know me, bro. I'm here for Inter. But when I see greatness, I gotta say it. When I see greatness, I gotta say it. This kid is brilliant. This kid is a star. Star boy. Wow. Kenan Yildiz has basically been quiet the whole game. The whole first half. But this is what a star looks like. Give him the ball. Look, receives it brilliantly. One touch to get out of his feet. And then bang past Sommer, man. Oh, brilliant. Could Sommer have done better? He gets a hand on it. Maybe he should have. But when you hit it with that much power, low and hard, oh, could Sommer have done better? Should Sommer have saved it? Maybe. But look at that from Kenan, right? One touch to get it out of his foot. To be fair, it is bending away from Sommer. I think that is more difficult than it looks, guys, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think the way it's curling away, it's like it's swerving away from Sommer. That's unbelievable, bro. That is unbelievable. Kenan Yildiz. Wow. Take a bow, man. And it's been all Inter. Juve have attacked practically twice. And they have 2 goals to show for it. 2-1 Juve. Inter have to do it all over again now. Akanji. Bastoni. Do you guys think Akanji should have saved it? Not Akanji, Sommer. I definitely think, look, he gets a hand on it, so I can hear someone saying I think he should save it. But I also think it's a little more difficult than it looks. I think, chat, when it's that low, that driven, and also it's literally bending away from the goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper's coming in. It's not like it's going in like this, so it's bending towards the goalkeeper. This is bending away from the goalkeeper. I think that's a little difficult. Would Courtois have saved it? Maybe. And that's why Sommer is not the best goalkeeper in the world. But still, I think it's a little tougher than we think. There's a good account on TikTok, actually. I don't agree with all of his takes. In fact, he stitched me a few times, and sometimes I'm like, I disagree, but fairs. But he's this American guy, right? He's a goalkeeper on not Twitch, excuse me, on TikTok. I think it's like the goalkeeper something. I need to find his account. But I like him because he speaks from a goalkeeper's perspective. And I always say, right, I feel like I know the game pretty well, but I can't speak about goalkeepers because I just feel like goalkeeper, it's almost like they're playing a different sport, man. Oof, Mkhitaryan. It's like they're playing the goalkeeper analyst. That's what his name is, right? I don't speak on goalkeepers because I feel like goalkeepers, they're playing a different sport, bro. Like they are completely different to outfielders. So I feel like he gives a cool perspective on what a goalkeeper actually is thinking or what a goalkeeper should do that most other people who play different positions, they have no idea, bro. We don't train like goalkeepers. We don't do all that stuff. So I would actually be interested. I might even send this to him. Yo, bro. Let us know what you think about this Jan Sommer save, or should he have saved it? Should Jan Sommer have done better with Kenan Yıldız's shot? So I'm interested in knowing. I hear that, to be fair, Paul. I hear that. Like, if you can get a hand on it, it already means you got close enough, right? But then I think, I personally think if it's swerving away from you, it makes it more difficult, man. McKennie. Kenan again. Kenan 1v1 versus Akanji. Koop Miners! That just sums up his time at Juve, doesn't it? That just sums up his time at Juve. Apply those same standards to Onana. Are you insane, Sir Lasha? Sir Lasha, I'm starting to think you might be rage bait, bro. I'm starting to think Sir Lasha might be the greatest rage baiter in my chat. What's my favorite interesting football fact? Mine's Portugal's Euro 2004 goalkeeper Ricardo took his gloves off during the quarterfinal shootout versus England, then saved the pen with his bare hands. I've seen that before. I watched that shootout. My favorite random footballing fact. Probably, it's not really my favorite, but the one I feel like a lot of people don't know about is the fact that Algeria 1982 World Cup was the reason why every single last day of the group stage in any competition is now played at the same time. But I feel like the more I say it, the more it's going to stop being random. Facts, bro. Facts. What surprise do I have for 100K? I need to find something, guys. I need to, because it's creeping up, huh? It is creeping up. What's not creeping up is the likes, though, chat. We got 500 people in the chat, only 180 likes. Hit the like button, man. Caleb with the super chat says, Lyes, were you born in Algeria or Canada? I was born in Canada, brother. And I was not born in northeastern Madagascar. And I was not born on John Morant Street. I'm so confused right now. Thank you for the super chats, though, bro. How many points do I have on FPL? I think I was on like 13 or 14 earlier. Let me tell you. Kane or over Rooney? I'm a Rooney guy, man. I'm a Rooney guy. I respect Rooney, but I respect Kane, but I'm a Rooney guy, bro. I'm on 15 points at the moment. It's not great, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players left to play, and I have Juve and Porro playing right now. So I don't think it's bad, and I have Salah captain versus Burnley. So not bad. Favorite NBA players to watch right now? Oh, tough question. Tough question. Favorite NBA players to watch? Ant. I'm an Ant guy. I told you guys what kind of NBA players I like, guys. I like killers. I like guys that get the ball and they want to. Their first thought is like, how can I get a bucket? That's my favorite kind of player. Nah, SGA, to be honest with you, I respect him as a player. Like, he's amazing. But he's not my kind of basketball player. Harden was the same way for me. I didn't really love watching James Harden play. Those guys are more methodical, right? Like slow, eat your heart out almost kind of players. And then driving to the rim a lot, getting fouls. I don't hate, like, yo, get it how you live, bro. I have no problem with dudes who can kind of like manipulate defenders into getting fouled. I have no problem with that. But that's not really my kind of player, personally. Halliburton is not my kind of player either. Not really. For me, I like Kawhi. That was my guy, bro. That was my guy. Rank them: Giannis, Jokic, Luka, SGA. I go Jokic, Giannis. I think it's tough between Luka and SGA. I'm gonna give it SGA because he's the MVP and he's the finals MVP champion. I'm gonna give it SGA just because he deserves it. But both of them at their best, it might be Luka, bro. It might be Luka. But I'm gonna give, you know what? SGA is the reigning champion, reigning finals MVP. He's the reigning MVP of the league as well too. So I'll give SGA his dues, bro. You know what I mean? Halftime, by the way. Halftime here. All right. I think Neymar will make 2026. I don't think so, bro. I do not think so. I do not think so. One second. All right, this is what we're looking at right now. 4.8 for Summer is crazy. Goals present. What is XGOT, guys? Expected goals on target. What the hell is XGOT? What kind of stat is that? Why do you think that people don't really talk about Rabat Majer as they should, one of the greatest African strikers of all time? Because, bro, he plays in an era that no one talks about anymore, man. That's the problem. That's the problem. There's way more established players than Rabat that don't even get talked about themselves. So that's the truth, man. Unless you were like Maradona or like even like Zico. Zico does not get enough flowers as he should, bro. If people watch Zico, bro, they think they're watching witchcraft, bro. But that's how it works now. So expected goals on target. As opposed to what? Expected goals off target. That doesn't make any sense to me. That does not make any sense to me, bro. But they gave him a 4.8. Oh, expected goals of the shot on target. So they didn't even think that combined, these guys were worth... Okay, so these weren't even worth one goal combined in their eyes. Okay. He definitely couldn't have done anything but the Lloyd Kelly shot. That we don't have to talk about that, bro. Çalhanoğlu, they gave him an 8. Augusto. This is really the... Bremer has 2 assists. Fairs, man. But this is really where these stats sites, for me, they're all nonsense, bro. Look. This guy scored, so he gets an 8. This guy assisted, so he gets a 7.2. This guy had 2 assists, so he gets an 8. This guy got a goal, so he's a 7.4. This guy got a goal, so he's a 7.4. Really? That's how we view football now. It's just as easy as that. It's just as easy as that. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Inter have been the better team, but they don't really have too much to show for it because in 2 attempts, Juve have grabbed 2 goals. Even the XG, I'd love to see the stats of this game right now. What are like the stats of this game? It's been almost all, look, it's been almost all Inter bar the 2 goals. 0.5, Inter are winning on XG. They have more possession, more total shots. I know, look, the game is played on paper. It's not played on a stat sheet, but I feel like Inter they can feel a little unlucky at the moment, I think. Because I think on the basis of play, they have been the better team. I do think so. Why do I have so much Amorim agenda? I bet you will try to change tune if he turns it around. Yes, you are right, bro. If Amorim turns it around, I will change my tune and I will say he's doing a good job. But he's not turned it around and he's doing a bad job as things stand. Duh, what the hell do you guys think this is? Amorim is not some, like, presidential candidate, bro. He's the coach of a football team. If the results aren't good enough, I'm gonna say it how it is, bro. What the hell? You guys want me to just glaze Amorim because he coaches my team? We're in, like, 12 months into his tenure. He still hasn't won back-to-back games in the Prem. So once he does that, then we can start praising him, bro. Let me see the other scores in the game right now. Damn, Palace 0-0, Sunderland. You would have thought Palace wins this game, huh? Bournemouth, Brighton. Semenyo, he's on fire at the moment. I watched this game earlier, guys. Arsenal versus Forest. Would I interview Salah? Of course. Fulham 1-0 leads. Last minute win. Oh, last minute own goal from Goodmanson. That's harsh, man. We getting NBA later or just ball today? We might play 2K later, Oliver. I'm not sure yet. Depends how I feel. Newcastle, Voltamata getting his first goal. And then West Ham, 0, Spurs, 0. Let me see the Spurs lineup at the moment. So he went for Painha this game. That's interesting. But Bergvall gets to come in. Xavi Simons making his first start. Matthias Tell, Mohamed Kudus. So it's a very different Spurs team, huh? Very, very different. I like this, chat. I have to be honest. I like this. Mateus Fernandes and Paqueta as like a front two, alternating between false nine. That's tasty. That is tasty, chat. And this guy right here. Diouf, 7.0. Man of the match so far. My boy. It's interesting, man. I don't hate Salah, so I would have no problem interviewing him whatsoever. Super chat from Caleb. 1 second. Let me get to the super chat. Caleb goes, who's better between LeBron or Troy Daniels Jr.? Probably LeBron James, bro. What the hell? And would I be mad if you donated 67.41? You thought I was gonna say that number. Allow me, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad whatsoever. I would not be mad whatsoever, man. What else is going on here, man? What else is going on? What's going on in the other games? Hold up. Championship hype, bro. Charlton 1-1 against Millwall. Cam was at that game. I'm not sure why. Must have been some influencer thing. Real Madrid obviously getting a 2-1 win. Mbappe, how good does he look right now, chat? He looks crazy at the moment, bro. He looks crazy. Would I go through the FC26 ratings on stream? I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't mind. Score predictions for Manchester Derby. I'm going 1-1. I'm going 1-1. Atleti up against Villarreal. Atletico Madrid still haven't won a game this season. Dortmund won 2-0. Wolfsburg 3-3. What a game, man. Bayern 2-0 versus Hamburg. And then, of course, Juve 2-1 up against Inter. Now, you know what I want to see, chat, right now? Championship table. This is the most interesting league in the world for me, guys. I'm not going to lie. It is so unpredictable. It is so hard to really gauge what's going to happen in this league. I love you too, Zingo. Appreciate you for the support, brother. Middlesbrough, or I hope brother or sister, whoever it is. Much love. Middlesbrough first in the championship. Stoke City second. Bristol City third. This is crazy, man. And then the bottom of the league, Sheffield United, 5 losses. Last season, guys, they were in the championship playoff final. And now they're 5 games, 5 losses. That's insane, bro. Didn't they just fire Chris Wilder as well, too? See what I mean? This league is so unpredictable, bro. It's so unpredictable. Ipswich are 14th. Southampton are 16th. And Leicester are 4th. I really hope, chat, we get 3 new teams. Bring back Stoke to the first division, bro. Is Nzonzi starting for these guys? Did Nzonzi start the last game for them? Or is he coming off the bench? Look at this team, man. Cresswell at left back. Ah, man, I think Nzonzi's a substitute for them. He's not even on the bench. Where's Nzonzi, man? Steven Nzonzi. Wait. Okay, he's with Stoke right now. But he hasn't played a game this season. Hey, justice for Nzonzi, man. Second half's probably about to start soon, no? I think so. I think the second half's about to start soon. Let me know, chat. What do you guys think second half's going to happen? Inter make a comeback? Or think Juve see this through? I think the hoist and red card was harsh. I do. Chat, give me 1 second. I'm just going to the bathroom real quick. Hold up. Game's not gonna start soon, is it? Before we got time, right? Yeah. All right. All right. 1 second. Fuad is asking me a question right now. Fuad's asking me a question. Should I got Fuad on street on call right now? Hold up. May sound dumb, but do you know how to refresh a camera or stream on OBS? My stream been lagging all stream, but YouTube saying excellent stream health. Speaking of the championship, I think even if you get relegated, Amarim deserves... I'm not reading that, man. Sir Lasha is becoming the greatest rage baiter on my stream, bro. He's becoming the GOAT rage baiter. Diaz goal. Another one, man. Damn. Bayern are gonna... Guys, I think this is gonna be the least competitive Bundesliga season in years, bro. Aston Villa are the only team in England's top 7 divisions without a goal is crazy, bro. That is insane. Are they bottom of the league right now? Surely they're like 19th or 20th, right? Wolves are bottom. Oh, Wolves haven't won a game. Wolves have lost every game, right? Guirassy is cooking too. Guirassy is a great player, bro. He is a great player. Mazraoui or Ahmad right wing back? I'm going Ahmad. I don't really like Mazraoui at wing back, bro. I don't. I prefer him as a right center back. Isak or Guirassy? Come on, bro. Isak, man. I love Guirassy, though. I think more Premier League teams should have gone for him. New Juve logo or the original? I'm classic, Chad. I think I like the original one more. I think I do. This is the longest halftime break of all time, huh? Can we get back to the game, please? Should I do my work now or watch your stream? Hey, watch the stream, bro. I prefer the old Juve logo. Now, that's not the case for every logo, right? I prefer the new city logo to the old one. But I think I prefer the old Juve one. And I definitely prefer the old Inter badge as well, too. I prefer everything about Inter old. Pirelli, I prefer it much more than whatever the hell they have now. Shout out to Paramount or whatever, but Pirelli is the Go Inter kit by far. Or the Go Inter sponsor. One sec. Twitch is lagging. Oh shit, what the hell? YouTube is not on here, bro. Bro, what? Is it fine now? Now, my internet just got really bad, chat. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, chat? Fuad was literally just telling me now. Okay, my stream my stream connection just went back up again. Fuad was literally just asking me now, how do I improve the internet connection on my stream? And my thing like shot down to red. Oh my, I was like, did he just jinx me, bro? Did he just jinx me? Benzema or Aguero? Ah, Benzema's my guy, man. Benzema is my striker, bro. Bro, what's wrong with my internet right now, bro? What the hell? Bro, my internet right now is going fucking insane, bro. My fault, chat. My fault. One sec, I gotta get a new link to the stream. Can Arsenal beat Chelsea's 15-goal defensive record this season? I don't think they will. I don't think anyone is ever beating that record, personally. Personally. Bro, what the hell is going on? The game has started, and my stream won't even work. I gotta get a new one. What's good, bro? Welcome to the Twitch stream. Alright, this should work. One sec. Aw, what's wrong with this internet, bro? Okay, good. Yeah, Bournemouth are cooking right now, Big Benz. They are cooking at the moment. They're cooking. All right, game started again. Let me get the correct timing, bro. I'm sorry about that, guys. My internet or something was going off. We're gonna start at 48:21, but this isn't the right time. But I'm just gonna wait till it gets to 48:21. We'll start. My sound keeps lagging, bro. It's not. It's my internet right now is going nuts. I don't know what Cam's doing in his room right now, bro, but. Oh shit! One sec. Gatti. Kalulu. Chat, any subs for either teams? I didn't get to see. I don't think so, right? Same teams? I saw Esposito warming up. I don't think he came on. It's not it's 49:05 for me. In fact, even my timer now is a little wrong. We're gonna start at 31 and then we'll get it right at the same time. Acerbi. Çalhanoğlu. Bastoni. I think Inter just have to do more of the same from the first half. Don't get discouraged that you're losing. You were the better team. Here's Mkhitaryan running at goal into Augusto's feet. Augusto, that's a brilliant pass. Someone has to be there, man. Someone has to be there. Ederson's the best goalkeeper for the past 10 years. Not for me. Not for me. Nowhere near for me. Billy, by the way, I have a question for you. Were you the guy that called into the SDS Collins show this week, saying Frankie is a top 3 center midfielder in the game? Was that you? I know they went by a different name. I think their name was Zachariah, but I didn't know whether that was you. What's good, KS? Shout out Switzerland. You're a Juve fan. You're happy right now then, man. You're happy right now. Oh! Header from Juve, but just wide. How come you guys didn't mention Kimmich amongst one of the best DMs or central midfielders in the top 3 SDS videos? Because no one had them in their top 3. We weren't going to bring up players like that didn't get named by anybody. So Kimmich, unfortunately, was not named by anyone, so we didn't even mention him. But if you noticed, we didn't mention any player that wasn't in our top 3. Mkhitaryan. Akanji. I gotta call into the SDS show one of these days. Bastoni. Çalhanoğlu. Out to Dumfries. Into the feet of Akanji. Bastoni. Acerbi. The one thing I'll say though, Thuram! Dumfries! Inter don't create enough clear-cut chances. That's the only problem, chat. They play really well. Like they've dominated possession. Defensively, they've been strong. I don't think either of the 2 goals. Maybe the first goal you could say they should have defended a lot better. But the second Yildiz goal, it is what it is. But they don't create enough, I feel. Like they haven't really cut Juve apart yet. You know what I mean? Barella all the way back. Augusto, terrible pass that Thuram intercepts. Catherine Thuram now. Down the line. You know who's been completely out of this game is Vlahovic, man. Vlahovic has been non-existent this game. Non-existent from Dusan so far. Why are the Milan clubs broke? That's numerous reasons. But I think first and foremost, you look at their owners. I did see ML's new boots. Cold. Very cold. Barella. Çalhanoğlu. Akanji. Dumfries. into Barella. Like I said, a lot of nice passing, a lot of nice play, but no real clear-cut opportunities yet. Here's Kenan. Oh! Just long shots, honestly. Vlaush. What do you guys think of this Juve kit? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really love the Juve or Inter kit. I like Inter when it's blue, black, and white. This light blue, it's not for me. And then as for the Juve, the pink, not for me. I don't have anything against pink kits, but I don't like the little pink indentations, to be honest. I don't only read Twitch, bro. I read all YouTube. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Inter's kit. Well, Black Dynamite, thank you for the super chat. I heard Yamal's ducking that Dan Burns smoke. Newcastle Barca, man. That's going to be a good game. What does he say? He's ducking the Lewis Hall test. Lamine. What are the Champions League games this week, chat? What are the watch-alongs we want to do this week? Let me see the fixture list. Okay, match day 1. Juve, Dortmund. Madrid, Marseille, Spurs, Villarreal. This is Tuesday. Tuesday, I want to do Real Madrid, Marseille, I think. And then Wednesday. Wednesday, there's some good games, chat, at the same time. Bayern, Chelsea, Liverpool, Atletico. I think I'm going to go Bayern, Chelsea. I think that's the game we're going to watch, chat. Watch along on Wednesday. And then Thursday, Man City, Napoli, or Newcastle, Barca. I have to decide between that. Maybe we do Newcastle, Barca, but that's a good game as well too. I might have that one in the background. Hakan. Barella. Mkhitaryan. Inter still looking to break down Juve. So I'm watching from some tapped internet in Somalia, man. You gotta respect it. I respect it, brother. I respect it. Jan Kuto. He looked good. Was it Club World Cup that I seen him as well, too? Dumfries just tries to push it past McKennie, but no luck. Barca lose to Newcastle. I mean, maybe. If Yamal is out, then maybe. Is Pedri injured as well, too, or did I misread something this morning? Hey, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Çalhanoğlu. Top 3 keepers for the last 10, 15 years. So 15 years goes back to when? 2010. Easy then. Right? 2000. Am I bugging? Yeah, 2010. Neuer. Are we going peak or like who's been the because peak, I can't lie, guys, David De Gea is in my top 3 if it's peak. But David De Gea had too many poor years. David De Gea on peak, bro, that's a top 3 goalkeeper I've seen in the last 15 years. But if we're doing like how good they were throughout their careers, All Black is in there. All I know is Neuer's number 1. All Black is in there. Alisson is in there. Courtois is in there. Last 15 years, bro. That's 2010 onwards. Ter Stegen's not getting in my top. He's not getting in my top 3. No way. Courtois, of course. Even Buffon. I know he was in like Buffon has like had like 3 careers, but he was amazing in the 2010s. Yeah, of course, Thibaut. But De Gea at his best, man. Wow, what a goalkeeper. Lautaro. Barella. Blocked by Juve. Mkhitaryan. Bastoni. How does this affect the title race? Well, this is only the 3rd game of the season, but Juve would stay first. Juve are top of the league right now. Mkhitaryan. Foul. Neuer, Courtois, Oblak, Alisson, De Gea. That's a good top 5. That's a very good top. That would be my 5. Kaylor. I used to have a roommate in university. His name was Niall, actually. Shout out Niall. But he had some Costa Rican in him. So he used to show love for Costa Rica, but Keylor Navas was his guy, man. He used to call him El Tico Mayor. Is that like his official nickname, or did my roommate just call him that for no reason? El Tico Mayor. That's what he used to call him. El Tico Mayor. I remember how I used to rave about Keylor Navas. Second. Do I think Graya is a top 5 goalkeeper in the world? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, I could make that argument for sure. 2014 Costa Rica, man. That run was vibes, man. Crazy run. Kefren. Oof. Intercepted by Dumfries. Akanji back heel. Barella. Loses it in a dangerous position. Here's Kenan now. I'll tell you what, though. I do not see Juve winning the league this season. I know they're going to go into the third game of the season, top of the league, but the way they're playing, bro, I don't think that's going to win you the league, man. Then again, it's not like Napoli played liquid football every week last season, but I'm not really moved by this Juve team, man. The best Tico, yeah, it makes sense. Thuram. Great hold-up play, but then the flick is just not good enough, man. Inter retained possession, though. Akanji. Bastoni. Cross to the back post. I can't lie, though. You gotta have more imagination, more creativity than this to break down this Juve team, man. You keep putting long balls into the box. That's their bread and butter, bro. They have 3 center backs who are all giants. Bremer, Gatti, and Lloyd Kelly. You gotta be a little more imaginative to break down a defense like that, man. Kalulu wins the ball. Pickford top 10. Not for me, man. Not for me. Is Valdez or Ter Stegen Barca's best keeper of the century? I prefer Valdez. I think Valdez is so underrated, man. Ecuador look like they got a squad this year, bro. They're one of my dark horses they're one of my teams to watch out for in the World Cup. If it isn't Juve, who else? Inter and Milan as the contenders versus Napoli. No way, Milan. No chance, Milan. Milan do not have a good enough team to win the Scudetto. Impossible. I think Juve will be up there. I'm not saying they're gonna finish like 8th, but I see Napoli winning it again this season, guys. I do. I do remember when we had Valdez. I do. Valdez was trash in the Champions League. That's a myth, bro. That's a myth. Go watch the 2006 Champions League final. Valdez saved them that final. Go watch Valdez against Chelsea in 2009. The game where everyone says Barca robbed Chelsea. Look how many 1v1 misses Drogba had in those 2 legs that Valdez saved. Valdez being a scrub is a myth, bro. It's a big myth. It's just because Valdez was the least memorable name in that bar. It's the same thing. People tried calling Abidal a scrub for the longest time because he wasn't the biggest top left back, bro. Top left back. He kept Evra out of the national team for years, bro. What's wrong with my stream now? Okay. What's wrong with my stream now, bro? All right. Hey, shout out Fiji. Shout out Fiji in the chat, man. Yeah, Valdez made his debut versus Arsenal. Yep, he came in that game. I think that's the only game he played for us. Because the next season we got Romero. Çalhanoğlu out to Bastoni. Acerbi. Akanji. Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Bastoni. Bastoni to the back post. Thuram keeps it in. Çalhanoğlu again. We've seen he can hit them. We've seen he can hit them. Hakan! Çalhanoğlu, man. Wow. Wow. 2 goals in a game for Hakan. Hakan strikes again. And wow. If you thought the first goal was nice, this one beats even that one. What a strike, man. This is Hakan from the Leverkusen days, man. Remember when he used to score golassos every single season? What a finish. Bastoni with a cross to the back post. Thuram does really well to keep it in, to be fair to him. And then Hakan, chest, and then volleys it past Di Gregorio. He hits that so well, bro. So well. It's a day for the Turks today, huh? 1 goal for Kenan, 2 for Hakan. And it's all squared. It's all squared. What a game this has been, man. And yet again, bro, I think deserved. You guys might say I'm biased here, but I think deserved. I think they've been better than Juve today, bro. They just haven't been great creatively, but on the basis of play, I think they've been more impressive for me than Juventus today. Of course, I remember Çalhanoğlu at Hamburg. I remember Hamburg. Then he went to what? Leverkusen, right? I remember that goal he scored against Dortmund for Hamburg. Then I think he went Leverkusen, right? And then I think he went Milan and then Inter. I copied the soundboard from Liban. I stole the soundboard from Liban. Guys, I've been on YouTube using the soundboard for like over a year. Liban's been doing it for like 2 months, bro. I stole it from Liban. Allow me, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Liban. If you told me like DDG, I'd hear it. Liban! I stole from Liban! Y'all are jokes. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Could we have extracted the performances McTominay's been putting in for Napoli? I don't think the performances have been that dissimilar from McTominay at Napoli than they were at United. Like, he's doing stuff at United he's doing stuff at Napoli I never thought he could do, right? The bicycle kicks and stuff, but the last season of McTominay with Ten Hag, bro, McTominay was scoring goals pretty frequently, bro. He saved Ten Hag's job that last season, bro. I stole it from Cams. Again, who had the soundboard first, me or Cams? Come on, bro. Come on. You guys just know me from YouTube. I've been using chat from Twitch. How long have I been using the soundboard on Twitch? Come on, bro. It's been like a year now, man. It's been like a year. Nah, it's crazy rage baiting, bro. Crazy rage baiting. DDG, I hear it. I hear it. Man said Liban. Come on, man. Come on, man. You have the same exact jersey of 2010. Best Inter mate after the 1996 UEFA Cup final. That's a legendary kit as well, too. But this Inter kit, man, incredible. Incredible. How do Juve respond now? 30 minutes left, or 20 minutes left. Can they find a winner? DiMarco. Cleared away. 2011 away Inter kit with the snake on the side is the best. You guys like that one? That's become like a cult favorite one. That white Inter kit with the blue dragon. Am I doing a watch along for Somalia versus Algeria? I might, you know. I might. Chat, if we lose to Somalia, bro, I think the Algerian Football Federation should fold the national team. That's my hot take. If we lose to Somalia, there's nothing left for us. I'm going to be so real. There's nothing left. Mkhitaryan. DiMarco. Cleared away. Inter are looking for a winner here, bro. Alex Vieira. Appreciate you for the 7 months. Thank you so much, Alex. W's in the chat for Alex, man. Yes, out of SDS, I've only watched you. Are there any members who have really dodged football knowledge? What do you mean dodge football knowledge? Like dodgy? Who genuinely has ball knowledge? I would tune into Faisal's YouTube. I think Faisal is the most hilarious YouTuber out there right now, bro, in terms of football content. He makes me laugh every episode. Fuad is now on YouTube as well too. Definitely check him out. Liban is now there. So man, check all of them out, bro. Check all my people out, man. Abs, of course. Me, those are my guys, bro. So I'm gonna rep all of them, bro. I'm gonna show love to all of them. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu goes for it. Goal kick. Hey, Çalhanoğlu's on a hat trick right now, bro. Çalhanoğlu is on a hat trick. Yes, my best mate plays for Somalia. The word around the team is that we are pretty confident for some reason against you guys. Please, man. Please. Please. I saw a stat today. Somalia hasn't won in what? Like 200 games. They haven't won. No, sorry. They haven't won in 2,100 days. What the hell are you guys confident for, bro? What the hell are you guys confident for? Hey, I got love for Somalia, bro. But please, if Algeria loses to Somalia in a World Cup qualifier, when qualification's on the line, we need to fold the national team. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Can I see John Garcia as the best goalkeeper in the world one day? I can. I can. They haven't won since December 2019. Jeez. Kalulu. Tuna Somalia. Who's Sharky? Is Sharky even? No, I'm kidding. He said you hate. I don't hate Emran, but don't you know he's the reason why Slimani got kicked out of Sporting because he wasn't training hardly because of Ramadan and the Cameroon game trauma. Then Emran said to the board, "It's me or him." I still don't hate Emran, bro. I got nothing against Emran. Adzic coming on, Openda coming on. Some late changes for Juve. Off come Vlahovic, off come Koop Miners, and off comes Locatelli. Cabal, Openda, and Adzic coming on in their place. Because Sir Lasha, that's the only plan B he has, bro. The only plan B he has is just launch the ball up to Maguire. I'm not watching the Spurs game. Not relevant right now, but Manchester Derby predictions. I said 1-1. Guys, make sure you hit the likes. We're on about 282 likes at the moment. Dumfries, Inter pushing for a last-minute winner. They've got about 15 minutes plus injury time to do it. Thuram. Easy for Di Gregorio. Easy. Aye, man. Do I think it's a sin to support two clubs in different leagues? Listen to yourself, brother. A sin. A sin to support two different leagues, two different teams, and two different leagues. Do what makes your heart happy, bro. That's what my advice for you would be. Ain't no problem supporting Milan and Chelsea, man. Do what makes your heart happy. If it makes you happy, then who is anyone to tell you differently, bro? As long as it's not offending anyone or hurting anybody, do what you want to do, bro. I support your decision. Di Marco. Corner. I did not like Arnautovic last season. Trash. Trash. Darmian coming on. Darmian. Ay, in 2025. Darmian is the savior for Inter. They got a corner now. Di Marco. Di Marco to whip it in. Is that a goal? Why are they celebrating? Thuram! Marcus Thuram! Why did he not celebrate that? I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. These Bov celebrations, man. These Bov celebrations. Go crazy, bro. Go crazy. His dad played their hype, bro. He plays for Inter. He didn't play for Juve. What the hell? Go crazy, man. What kind of stupid explanation is that? He's not celebrating against Juve because his dad played there? He doesn't play there. Man. That's woke. That's very, very woke. That's very, very woke. Respect for his brother? Ah, you guys are woke, man. Come on. Come on. Okay, he celebrated towards the end. He did this. Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. I seen Gnabry's goal. Crazy. I seen Gnabry's goal. 3-2 Inter. I'm going to keep saying it, chat. You guys are going to be sick of me hearing, of me saying it. It's deserved. Inter have been better than Juve today, man. Inter have been much better than Juve. He wouldn't be in football without his dad. Okay. What the hell? He's here now. What the hell? 1-0 Spurs. Who scored? Who scored for Spurs? Saying call me a Nepo baby. Papsar. Alright, shout out overrated, man. Senegal in the chat. Here's Thuram. Big decision, by the way, for Kivu to take out Lautaro, huh? Very big decision. But I agree with it. Lautaro hasn't done anything this game. Xavi Simons assist. Openda. McKennie now in midfield. Catherine Thuram. That's poor, man. That's poor. João Mario coming on. I didn't even see the assist, so I have no idea. Jonathan David coming on for the last 12 minutes. McKennie coming off. And Federico Gatti coming off as well, too. Let's see if Inter can hold on for the next 10 minutes. I think they should be able to, man. Juve have had 2 chances. They've scored 2 goals. Thuram. Yildiz. Thuram. Oof. Talk about chances. Openda. Big save from Sommer. Here's Kenan. He looks the most dangerous player for Juve. It's going to be offside anyways. It's going to be offside. Nicholas Jackson is on for Bayern. Prime Biabiani would cook in this Inter squad. That's mental. Biabiani, you know. Alright, who remembers Biabiani from FIFA, man? Monster. Çalhanoğlu, bro. What a strike, man. What a strike. Inter getting sloppy now, bro. They're starting to get sloppy. Openda here. Foul. Inter are starting to get sloppy, bro. I think Juve are going to score. I think this game finishes 3-3. Free kick from Kenan. Big targets in the box, mind you. Big targets. One of them's Kefren Thuram! One Kefren scores, the other responds. I told you, man. I told you. I told you, man. I saw 3-3. Juve have attacked 3 times, and they have 3 goals. This is unbelievable, bro. And that's a real celebration right there, man. That's a real celebration about, oh, his brother's on the other side. Allow it, bro. Allow it. Kefren Thuram makes it 3-3. Lilian is over the moon, huh? Hey, proud dad. Marcus, man. That's hilarious, bro. 3-3. What a header from Kefren Thuram, man. What a header. Nothing Sommer can do there. What a cross as well, too, from Yildiz, man. Amazing delivery. And Kefren, the bullet header past Sommer. 3-3, man. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Fucking hell, this game, bro. This game. No team wants to win. No team wants to win. It's good for a neutral, though, huh? Yeah, last season was 4-4, right? Last season was 4-4. And hey, there's still time for a fourth for either of these guys. Is Thuram one of the only legends of Suns that made it to the top? That made it to the top with multiple Suns. Because I was going to say Kasper Schmeichel and Peter Schmeichel. Guys, my stream is my stream, man. I'm not gonna lie, my stream is my stream. If you guys want to be on the same time as me, if you're watching on YouTube, it's very easy. Just change the, what's it called? To be fair though, that's only if you're ahead. But like, my stream is my stream. All I ask for you guys, don't spoil it for the rest of the chat. Suchek red card. West Ham, man. West Ham. How long is Graham Potter gonna last, bro? Not very long, if you ask me. Kalulu. Oof. Mkhitaryan's gonna see yellow for that. That's crazy. Puma. I'm not gonna lie, I've never really been a fan of Puma kits to begin with, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They used to make the nice African ones in like 2010 AFCON. They made nice kits then. But nah, I like Adidas kits, I think, the most. I think of all the kits, I like the Adidas ones most. The Puma Arsenal kits, the ones that used to be tight as hell. Kenan, Catherine Turam, Openda, Megs Fratesi, or Zielinski, excuse me. But Zielinski gets it back. Zielinski gets himself out of pressure very, very well. And he manages to keep it in, but not far enough that it can't get intercepted by a Juve player. Kenan, the touch is a little loose. Openda gets it back. Openda goes for goal. Openda has been lively, chat. Honestly. Openda has been very, very lively. Here's Turam. Locked up. 2-0, Bergval. Aye, West Ham's gone, bro. West Ham are gone. I'm worried for Inter right now, man. It looks more likely that Juve grabs a fourth than Inter. I'll tell you what, here's Thuram. Great hold-up play. Foul? Yeah, great link-up play from Thuram. I think, what's his name? Yeah, Vitor Pereira or Graham Potter are the first ones to go, for sure. Akanji. Cross into the box. Easy for Joao Mario to handle. He's offside anyways. Pre-derby thoughts tomorrow. I think it's going to be a tight game, to be fair. But I think it'll be a draw. I think City are at their most vulnerable now. Like, now is the time you want to play City. But I don't think United will take advantage of it. I think it'll be a draw. Pizza or pasta for dinner? I go pasta, man. I don't think Emery. I think Emery is an end of season thing, bro. In my opinion. Yeah, Nuno, to be fair, was the first manager sacked. Fairs. Thuram's coming off, is he? Or is he just, he picked up a knock? But I think Napoli can repeat. They're my favorites to repeat, to be fair. My favorite player to watch nowadays is Yamal. Yamal or Cherky. You gotta give me two options, Veer. You gotta give me at least two options. Yeah, Simeone got both his sons playing. Good one, Arc. That's a good shout. He got both his sons playing. Thuram over the top. I'll tell you what, man. Openda has been a handful since he came on, huh? Wow. Can Simeone get sacked? Unlikely, man. I think he's unsackable. Put the Cherokee in the bag. That was you. Yo, you know how random of a statement that was? That's bro. That statement was taken so out of context when it got posted on Twitter, bro. That was me basically saying Man United will never be able to sign Verts because of the pool of teams that want him. It's more likely we're gonna get a Cherokee. So put the Cherokee in the bag. Guys thought it was me slandering Cherokee. If you think that, I'm sorry, you don't watch enough of my content. White sauce or red sauce? Red sauce. What do I do if Algeria wins the World Cup next year? Turn off my PlayStation. Joao Mario does really well to avoid DiMarco. Tell you what, Openda and David are scaring me, bro. Kenan, the danger man. Kefran. Juve keep it. From distance! Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa. Oh no. This game, bro. What? 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 Adzic has just scored an absolute screamer. Adzic has just scored an absolute screamer. Should Sommer save that? Should Sommer save that? Sommer should save that, Chad. Sommer has to save that. Sommer has to save that, surely. Am I being too harsh? Sommer should save that. That's like from 40 yards out, and he got two hands on it. I think Sommer has to save that, bro. That's, oh man, wow. What a game, chat. What a game. What are they looking at? What are they looking at? VAR. VAR. The Thuram brothers just chatting it up. Marcus, your team's losing, brother. Why are you laughing around, bro? Talk to your brother after the game. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Juve fans are on cloud 9 right now, bro. Surely he has to save that. Surely he's got to save that. Spurs 3-0. Jan Sommer has a 3.7 on FootMob. What a hit. It's a nice hit, I have to say. I'm not going to take anything away from the strike. It's a nice strike from Adzic. From like, what, 30, 40 yards out. But Sommer, surely, man. Surely Sommer has to do better there. Again, I'm not a goalkeeper. But that, for me, seems like savable. And Inter now, on the cusp of losing, after being up a goal with like 5 minutes left in the game. How they've thrown this away is insane. How they've thrown this away is insane. Inter, bro, all they do is just cross, bro. All they do is cross. They don't create anything. Mkhitaryan. Alta Cherby. Alta Cherby. Di Marco. Thuram. No, Boni, excuse me. Di Marco. Cross. Bastoni. All they do is cross, bro. Akanji wins it high. Who just cleared that all the way into the sky right there? Is that a corner? Oh my god. Oh, no way he just conceded a corner like that. Who was that? Is that Cabal? Cabal has just conceded the stupidest corner ever, bro. Cabal has just conceded the stupidest corner ever. Please, Inter. 5 minutes of added time are on the clock. It's now or never. Di Marco, in swinger. Another corner. Another corner. It's now or never for Inter. Di Marco. With the outswinger this time. Puts it in the box. Wide. 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 How, bro? How have they... Look at the Juve fans, man. Look at the... What a game. What a game, first and foremost. This has been an incredible game, bro. I'm so happy I watched this and not Spurs. With all due respect to Spurs West Ham. I'm so happy I chose this game to watch, chat. Hey, there's going to be more Serie A on this channel this season, bro. Believe that. Believe that. But what a game to start it off. What a game for it to be our first Serie A watch-along this season. Juve win the Derby d'Italia 4-3 against Inter. I'm going to leave you guys now, man. I'm going to go do my match review. But that is devastating, bro. That is devastating. Holy shit, what a comeback. Please, guys, on your way out, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Help support the channel, man. We're on a road to 100K. I can't do it without you guys. And on Twitch, thank you to every single person who subbed today, guys. Appreciate every single one of you guys. I will probably be on playing 2K, NBA 2K on Twitch later tonight. But for now, I'm just going to go eat dinner and record this match review. Guys, thank you for joining me today. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Fucking hell, man. Football. Peace.